You all heard of the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Where is the Ark buried today? Furthermore, the Rambam tells us in chapter 1 of Hilchos Beis HaBechirah that in the Beis HaMikdash there were 7 vessels. And he goes on to enumerate. There was the altar, the ramp, the wash basin, the pedestal, the altar of incense, the menorah, the table for the showbread. But the Rambam does not mention the ark, the holy ark that was in the Holy of Holies. The question is, why not? And the answer is because the Rambam, even though he says there's one mitzvah, and that is the mitzvah to build the Beis HaMikdash, livnois Beis HaMikdash, in this mitzvah is included also the kelim, the vessels of the Beis HaMikdash. And he enumerates the 7 vessels in the Beis HaMikdash. However, the ark is in a category of its own. The ark, the Aron HaKodesh, is part of the walls and the structure and the edifice of the Holy Temple. Therefore, he does not enumerate it. And this also explains another interesting concept. And that is in chapter 4 of Hilchos Beis HaBechirah, the Rambam says that Shlomo HaMelech, when he built the Holy Temple, he was aware that it would be ultimately destroyed. He had divine prophecy. He was told by God, you should know the temple is going to be destroyed. Therefore, he constructed a chamber in which the ark could be entombed below the temple building in deep maze-like vaults. And then the king, Yeshayahu HaMelech, commanded that the ark be entombed in the chamber built by Solomon many years later. Now, the Rambam, again, is not a history book. Why is it important that the Rambam tells us about this law? Because the Rambam is instructing us that one may ask, in the second Holy Temple, there was no ark. And if the ark is part of the structure and the edifice of the Beis HaMikdash, it would seem that the second Holy Temple was incomplete. So therefore, the Rambam says you should know. You should know already that Shlomo HaMelech built a special vault for the ark in the temple, beneath the Temple Mount. And there is where the ark is stored. In other words, the Chiddush is that there were 2 places for the ark. There was the ark on top and the ark on bottom. But the ark is still there. And therefore, the temple is truly complete, not only in the first temple, but also the second temple. What is the message for all of us? There are times that we see there's darkness in the world. There's times that we have darkness in our own life. We are in a state of exile. You should know that the ark is there intact, and the Holy Temple is there intact. If you go deep into the vaults of your heart, you will find that the Aron HaKodesh, the Holy Ark, that has within it the Luchos, the tablets that God wrote, and the second tablets, and the Sefer Torah that Moses himself wrote, is all there intact. They are there to give you strength and inspiration. So we hope and pray by studying the laws of the Holy Temple, we will see how these 3 weeks will be the greatest days of joy with the rebuilding of the Holy Temple speedily in our days.
Amen. Amen.